What is up, everyone? Jay here with some more Marvel Rivals Ranked, and today will be some Psylocke games, 3 of them to be exact. And I've said this before in other videos, but I don't always get to play Psylocke, as I am best with Vanguard / tank. But Psylocke is my most played DPS and my favorite Marvel Rivals girl, so when I have the chance to play her, I will definitely take it. And these games were pretty good, pretty fun, so hopefully you guys will enjoy them. So this first game will be on Midtown. And I think for all 3 of these games, I will have the Emma team up, which is nice because Psylocke on her own, if the player's skilled enough, is good and great. But with the team up, it makes her that much more deadly. Just doubles her, sneakiness, her trickiness, and her damage, of course. So here we go. They have a Black Panther, a Thing, Mr. Fantastic, who actually does pretty well against Psylocke. I think Mr. Fantastic is kind of a good check to her because he obviously is kind of like an off-tank with how much hits he can take. He can eat up a lot of her hits, and he also has the slow effect with his arms and can reach her sometimes and, of course, hit her when she's invisible. I mean, every character can, but Black Panther, I'm going to meet him up there, but I land right next to Sue, and I'm going to die. So not a great start, but it's okay. On my way back, I do see towards my left my Cloak and Dagger being hunted down by BP, so I'm going to avenge my Cloak and Dagger. So, protect your healers. And now I'm going to target Luna and try to get her. If I was more accurate, I might have been able to get her right there, but I don't, unfortunately. And now they're going to ult. We do have the Cloak and Dagger ult to help us a little bit, but I'm just trying to navigate my way through this chaos right now. Luna is being hunted down by Emma, so we're going to get her right there. And then right here, Cloak and Dagger thought she was going to ult, but I'm able to pick her off right there, so that was amazing. And we're looking good. Thor was going to drop it on their head, so that's why she used it, but she did not see me from that angle. So Mr. Fantastic is going to use his ult, which wasn't the greatest because he's, not with his team, and he's not really going to be able to kill anyone. Thor is all the way over there trying to hunt down Luna. And right here, I kind of do a mess up. I kind of done goofed a little bit. So I have my ult. I hear the Emma ult, so I'm like, okay, this is perfect time to combo. But then I didn't realize that she basically solo ulted the Luna there, I think. Or no, I think it was Sue. So I didn't get to get the most amount of kills with it, but I did get one healer. And now looking back at it, I'll take one kill, because if I ulted Thing and Mr. Fantastic and them, it might have not killed anybody, because the thing with Psylocke's ultimate is it does less damage the more people are inside of it. So yeah, I don't know, I'll take the one kill, but unfortunately they're pushing up. They have all the momentum right now, and I just have no way to survive right here. So I'm 4-3, but 3 deaths is too much. So I need to die less for sure. So on the way back, let's see what happens. Yeah, on the way back, gonna take this angle up here and try to get their healers, because they're running triple support, which is, not as good as it used to be, but triple support is still so annoying. I hate fighting triple support. So yeah, I just can't do anything right there, but they're gonna use their Luna ult, and yeah, they don't really, not a lot of them are noticing me from the back, but some of them don't really care too much. And then Thor is gonna ult, and they're just gonna walk away. Thor's ult needs to be buffed, man. You saw him ult, and then the supports just are like, huh, what is that in the sky? They don't really care, and they just walk out of the way. But Moon Knight's gonna ult. That's an ult they have to respect, and then I'm able to pick off Sue as she jumps away. And then Thing is low, Thing is gone. Or should I say Mr. Fantastic's low. And then Cloak and Dagger here is gonna do another, questionable ult, because the first time I killed her before she was able to do it, and then right there she did it just to survive, but I guess she didn't realize that her team was dead. So that was a pretty bad ult by them, but I'm not complaining. Black Panther's back in the fray, and then I'm going to take this angle to try and get Luna. We do get her, or Moon Knight does. And then right here I'm going to use the ult, get Cloak and Dagger. And then right here I thought I was going to get Thing, but he's able to escape with his bonus health charge thing, but not for long because he's pretty much toast, and also the Mr. Fantastic is also toast. So another bad ult. They're kind of just not using their ults the best. So not enough coordination on their end, which I'm not complaining about. And then Luna is going to stagger and almost die. We could have had her right there, but now I'm going to take this angle right here, and Luna is being mind controlled, and I'm able to pick her off. And now Thing is gone. He's pretty much, he's cooked. So they're having a lot of trouble going through this doorway right here. We were pretty much suffocating them. Black Panther is trying to get me, but I'm able to escape. And gonna see who's over here. Cloak and Dagger's peeping over there. Black Panther dies. Like, their ultimate usage is not the greatest. Like, they're just dying, or dying right after it or right before it, or just using it in not the greatest spots. So yeah, we're doing a great job of just holding this area right here. They're going to use the invis ult, but they don't notice me over here. I'm going to check if anyone's coming up. Black Panther's over here. That's fine. I'm going to escape. And yeah, Sue is dead. Black Panther's running up the walls. He's going to try and do something, but doesn't look too good for him. Mr. Fantastic is over here. Thing is over here. Honestly, if I was a Thing player, I might have switched because I feel like it's just not working against Psylocke because I'm getting so many hits on him. Because the Thing, as great of a tank as he is, he can be like a bullet sponge a lot of the time. And yeah, that's just me though. And then Black Panther is swinging around, but I mean, he's pretty much trying to 1v6 the entire team. He just can't right now. And then over here, he doesn't see me. Fortunately, I'm not able to kill him, but there's not much he can do right here. He's pretty much toast. Yeah. And now they're going to do their one last push. I have my ult now. Mr. Fantastic, I'm looking for a surprise angle for it. So I'm going to go up the stairs here, grab this health pack, and then I'm going to drop down and use it. So there it is. I think I'm going to get 2 kills right here. Yep, there's 2. And we also killed Mr. Fantastic during his ult. That is great. You don't see that every day. And then Emma's going to use her ult, and then now Thor is the last man standing. So we're going to pick him off. So yeah, they were just a little bit too stubborn, and they were just going through that room and kind of like ramming their heads into a brick wall. Or they should have switched tanks, I think, to like Magneto. I think that would have helped them more. But yeah, so that was a good round of defense right there, and now we are on offense. So we're not going to switch anything really. I went 21-3 after starting 4-3, so that was great. Yeah, Emma and Psylocke team up is so good. Psylocke's ultimate combos perfectly with Emma's. There was one play I had in a previous game. I didn't win the game, unfortunately, but I had like a quad kill with the ultimate. It was amazing. So here we go on offense. Yeah, I don't think they've switched anything. I don't know if they still have the Thing or not. But if I were them, I would definitely switch. Because, like, oh, they went to Thor. Okay, because getting the bubbles to give it to the BP or to Mr. Fantastic would have really helped. So yeah, they went to Thor, which is fine. We got a Thor mirror. And yeah, so they have a little bit more of, I guess, range pressure because, you know, Thing doesn't have any projectiles. We do get the BP. And then right here, I'm going to take this angle and try to shoot from below, or from up top, should I say. And keep moving. That's the thing with Psylocke, and pretty much all the characters I play is you want to stay active with the characters. I like to call it. I'm going to pick off Mr. Fantastic, but you want to keep moving with them for the most part. Obviously, be patient when you need to, pick your spots, but being active with them and just being hard to hit is always going to help. Well, in Psylocke's case, with Hulk, it's different, but with Hulk, you want to be moving all the time to try and dive characters and stuff and chase people down. Not necessarily always escape. I mean, I guess it's pretty similar in some ways too. But yeah, we're going to push this thing. That's another thing that I wish people would do more, is sometimes you get too aggressive to push up forward and then you don't, you know, push the damn thing. Because I think 3 is the maximum for it to move the fastest. And then right here, Mr. Fantastic is alone. And I'm going to 1v1 him right there, pick him off. Thank goodness I didn't die. And let's see who's here. Black Panther, he's alone. They're kind of staggering. Yeah. And he's gone. So we are smooth sailing at the moment. Thor is going to have to escape. There's their healers. I'm going to go ahead and try and ult them. Okay. I think I killed her right... No, actually, no. That was our Cloak and Dagger. I thought I killed her right before she was going to ult again. But it's okay. Doesn't matter as long as we get the kill. Luna's low. Emma's going to pick her off. And then right here, I go into the arms of Mr. Fantastic. I should have retreated, but I didn't think he'd be there. So that's my fault, but it's okay. I'm 30-4 right now. First death in a while, and we do get the first point. We just need one more. There's the rocket ult. Thor is alone. He's going to have to run away. He's probably thinking, what the hell is hitting me right now? Okay, and I'm just going to retreat. Namor is cooked. Yeah, they're just not playing as a team. And we are. And then I'm going to get Luna right there, and then swoop in, slash up Thor for a double kill. That was nice. And then Black Panther's doing his thing. Like, look, he's just doing it by himself. Like, yeah. This is an easy W. And then I'm going to sneak up here just to see if anyone's sneaking up. The Black Panther says, where's my team at? I don't know, man. You guys were not communicating well, but I'll take that W. I went 32-4 with 12,000 damage, and Thor went crazy, Emma went crazy, the whole team did, especially the Moon Knight, 36-2. So that was a satisfying win, and Moon Knight does get the MVP. Very deserving. I want to learn Moon Knight myself, but I feel like, I don't know, he's just not my type of character. I don't know. He is fun for sure, but I just haven't been able to get the hang of him. So that was Platinum 3. That was a while ago, but it was a good game. For this game, I'll be queuing up with my boy Next, who is a really good strategist player who plays almost every single one, but also can flex to other roles. So I've been playing with him the most this season. And as you saw right there, I am using the new, well, relatively new, recolor for Psylocke for her Vengeance skin, the Chroma, whatever it's called, that requires a new currency, which was kind of annoying to get, but as a Psylocke player, I had to get it. I mean, the Vengeance skin is already super sexy, but then they gave her that recolor, which is arguably better than the original. I'm not going to say it's straight up better, but the lighter purple, the white and gold, I'm not even a Lakers fan, but this is a fire recolor. I think overall they're really good, the ones that they gave us so far, like Luna's, for example, I think looks better than her default, but yeah. So this game will be on Midtown once again, and everybody here wants to play Psylocke, but I will be the one playing her. So we're going to ban Bruce, and which is fine, because I wanted to play Psylocke anyway, because we do have an M on our team. But I decided to ban Mr. Fantastic because he's a problem, and I don't remember who the other team bans. Okay, they banned Spider-Man, which makes sense. And I think we also ban... I think we banned Human Torch, which Human Torch is really good this season, but at least in my experience, maybe it's different on PC compared to console, but, you know, Human Torch isn't really played as much in the lower ranks, at least in the ranks I'm in, or maybe I'm just getting lucky and avoiding Human Torches, because he's not banned very much, and he's not played that much, but he's very good for sure. And they're going to ban... Who do they ban, actually? I don't remember. They banned Captain America, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, he's not banned that much, but when there's a good Captain America who knows what he's doing, as you've seen from my videos, you know, it is definitely really annoying to deal with a really good Cap. And I've been the recipient and the receiver. Or am I saying the word right for that? But I'm the one who's, you know, given out the Captain America pain, but also dealt with a really good Captain America. So, yeah, Midtown... I actually think some of our tanks switch because we do have a Lord Magneto, but I think he does not use it, even though I think the Psylocke Magneto Emma combo is really, really strong. Because you have Magneto, who has, you know, great long range potential, shields obviously. Emma has both and also can also scrap up close to their diamond form. And then Psylocke has like the mid range, so I think it's a perfect balance with those three. But I think one of our tanks goes to Venom at one point. I don't remember exactly, but here we go. They're also using an Emma, and look at her aura farming, just walking up. She doesn't care that I'm shooting at her, but I'll take the old charge. They have a Punisher, Squirrel Girl, Rocket, and who else do they have? I don't think I see them right now, but here we go. Yep, Emma's going to work. We have... Actually, my boy Next is actually going Iron Fist this time, so a lot of the time he plays Strategist, but for now he's going Iron Fist. Like I said, he can flex to other roles. I'm going to keep going up here. I like this angle at the beginning of this map. There is the Rocket Res Beacon. I'm going to take that out. And let's see. Yeah, they're not expecting me from behind, so I'm going to hit him from the back paws. And yeah, let's see what happens here. Squirrel Girl's going to mobilize me. That thing is so annoying. I'm gonna get out of there. Yeah, there's the Venom. Is that the really rare blue Venom skin that is like... I'm not sure. But if so, that's a really cool Venom skin, because I think that's one of the rarest ones, along with like Galactic Talon from Cap, which I do have. So yeah, Luna gets the kill. That's great. Rocket is low. I could have maybe killed him right there. Punisher's gonna use his ult. I try to get some shots in, but he's just getting healed. And Punisher's ult is an ult you have to respect, because it does so much damage and shreds through almost anything. But I almost have my ult, so I'm going to go ahead and swoop in, let it rip. And I'm going to get 2 kills right here, Moon Knight and Emma, so that was good. Alright, they're not paying attention to the backline too much, so that's what I'm doing with Psylocke. Right there, Punisher almost gets me, but Emma's got my back. And we're going to retake this thing. Squirrel Girl's jumping around. I barely miss getting up there. Right here, I'm trying to assassinate her, but her heals save her. I think I might have killed her right there, but the heals got her. Or I just missed my shots, I don't know. But this Emma's just standing there. There's Squirrel Girl ult. Right here, what do I do here? I think at one point I end up getting double teamed. Well, after this. Luna's gonna ult. There's the blue Venom I was talking about. So yeah, we have a Venom on our team. There's Cloak and Dagger ult. Standard Marvel Rivals gameplay. I'm going to keep going up here because they're not suspecting me from behind. I'm just going to keep shooting Rocket, but Rocket is so hard to shoot sometimes because he's literally the smallest character in the game in terms of like hitbox size, right? And hurtbox size. There's the Moon Knight ult though. He does get a kill. And then right here, I just go into the wrong place at the wrong time. I didn't notice Punisher and Squirrel Girl. Tried to escape, and then right here I saw Punisher was low, so I was trying to get him, and I do. But I kind of panic dashed, and Emma's able to kick me. But on the way back, Rocket ult. Rocket ult, if your team is coordinated enough, you definitely want to shoot it as fast as possible because you can burst it down really quickly. But Psylocke does kind of a bad job at bursting down a lot of stuff, like Loki runes, and that's just one of the reasons Loki is a bad matchup for her. But thankfully, they don't have a Loki right now, at least. I'm going to go ahead and let it rip once again. They don't expect me coming from behind, and I get another double kill, so that is great. And I kind of comboed it with Emma's a little bit. Not exactly, but that definitely helped. And Rocket's over here. I think Punisher's behind me. We'll have to watch out for him. And it is low now. There's 20 seconds left on the clock, so we're trying our best to prevent them from getting 1 point. Yep. Yeah, just using the convoy's cover, of course. I'm just trying to get Rocket, but he's so slippery, man. And then right there, I'm going to get killed by Moon Knight, I think. Yeah, that was Moon Knight just on top of that damn truck. And my team is doing their best. Overtime. They do get a kill. That's good. And they're also... Oh, we have a Strange now. They're also the other team's also running only one tank. So yeah, here we go. Back into the fray. Gonna have to watch out for the Moon Knight ult, though. They notice me. I'm gonna have to get out of there. There's the Rocket ult, though. We definitely needed that. Yeah, my boy Nex is back on Rocket. And then I'm just trying to get them from back here. Moon Knight's up there. But here we go. Strange ult. Clutch as hell. Gonna go ahead and get Punisher. And then right here, I'm trying to get Wanda. But they have the Cloak and Dagger ult. But at least we can get 1 kill. There's the Luna ult. Pure chaos right now. I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can. Okay. And we do hold them off. So that was a great defensive round right there. All right, so on offense, I'm going to go ahead and switch to the retrofit because why not mix it up a little bit, even though I love that recolor. I also like this retrofit. And on offense, or should I say when you hold a team to 0 on defense, it's really easy to just lose focus and be lazy. And I think it's going to be a free win because I've had games where we were held to 0 and then they're going to go on the offense and we hold them to 0 and we end up winning. So that's something I want to avoid here. And they're actually going to make a few adjustments, the other team, against me. They're actually going to have a Namor to deal with dive a little bit better. So I spot the Moon Knight up there. I'm going to go ahead and get him because that's what a Moon Knight's weakness is he is susceptible to being rushed down, you know, from angles he wants to be at and just shoot. So I'm able to get him right there with the stealthiness from Psylocke. I love doing that. It's very satisfying. So good start for us. And as you can see, there's the Namor. He'll deal with me, I guess. And we have a thing on our team now. And I'm just going to keep shooting the healers from the back and getting these turrets. It's very, very important to get those Namor turrets. Honestly, I feel like, you know, I've said it before. I think I might have mentioned it before. But Namor is like a necessary evil in this game against dive characters. And, you know, but one thing I kind of wish that... I think a Squid should have a little bit less of a... or more of a cooldown. I don't know. I feel like he just respawns them really quickly. But maybe that's just me. So right there was a little bit dangerous. Moon Knight, when he gets his Ankh right there, that was really scary, but I'm able to escape. I'm just going to keep shooting the healers. And there's the big Namor ult. He does get one of our healers, unfortunately. And I think we're running triple heals. And then right here, I dash into Moon Knight's ult. That was a terrible... That was just the wrong place at the wrong time again. I don't think he predicted me to go there. I just landed on it, so that was unfortunate. But it's okay. We still have plenty of time. And I'm just going to keep getting them from off angles and attacking. Just being unpredictable with Psylocke and being active with her is, in my opinion, the best way to play her. So we do have Thing Dittos, which is always fun. So right there, my boy Nex tries to ult, and he does die. But what's good with Rocket's ult is at least it will still be there even after he dies, compared to other, you know, support ults, obviously. Like Invisible Woman, if you kill her, her ult will go away. And Moon Knight is just hunting me down. They know what I'm trying to do. There's a Thing ult, and then there's another Thing ult. So it is clobbering time times 2. Moon Knight is just on top of that truck, and we need to deal with him. But thankfully, I did not preemptively ult right there because they had the Cloak and Dagger ult. So now I have more of an opening to use mine, but I'm just in a rock and a hard place. That was a... I should have went the other way, maybe. So they are getting me now. So, yeah. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. We're going to have to figure out a way to get it because we had a good push, but they're starting to adapt a little bit. So I have my ult, and yeah, it'd be too obvious to do it there, so I'm going to go ahead and try and use it right here. Unfortunately, though, I don't get a kill because of all the healing. I think they have Soul Bond going on, but it does chip them enough to where we're able to pick them off. There's the big Namor ult, though. And they're just on top of the car fighting. There's the Cloak and Dagger ult, and Emma ult. Somehow I'm not dead amidst all this chaos. We do get 2 kills right there, so that's great. And then Thing is the only one remaining, and I'm going to swoop in and get him. So there's the ace, and all we have to do now is just push this damn thing for the victory. So I finished 12-4. Pretty solid. I could have done better for sure, but it was a solid team performance, you know, and that kill at the beginning against the Moon Knight was very, very satisfying. So yeah, another great game on Midtown. 12-4 with 11,000 damage, 32% accuracy, and we had triple heals versus their triple heals, but they only had 1 tank, so maybe another tank would have helped them there, but we just had too much pressure at the end, and get another win. So the Chutch, the Cloak and Dagger gets the MVP. Cloak and Dagger get MVP all the time, so I'm not surprised. But as long as we get the win, and that was actually my rank up game 2 Diamond, and I've been in Diamond rank like 3 or 4 times this season, and I finally got back to it recently. And the last match of this video will be on Krakoa, which are maps that I enjoy personally. I love the vibe, I love how beautiful they are, and I think they're pretty unique compared to the other maps in the game. And we have a Lord Emma on my team, which is really dope. I don't really see many Lord Emmas. I mean, obviously she's the newest character as of right now, so it's really cool to see a Lord Emma. And we're going to ban Loki. I actually ended up banning him because Loki is a complete counter to Psylocke in a lot of ways. They're going to ban Bruce and Magic, and we're also going to ban Spider-Man. And I'm going to go ahead and use the RECOLOR Psylocke Vengeance skin, which is so good, man. So hot. She's just so hot, man. But yeah, so this is solo queue, and a pretty fun game. Again, Krakoa maps I do enjoy. I think they're really fun. And we are using Doctor Strange, who, you know, has been nerfed a ton, but I still think he has his place. Some people think he's like useless, but I could have to disagree. He still has the portal. He's the only character who has the portal. His ult is game changing at times, even if there is a lot of counterplay to it. So, you know, good Doctor Strange is I hope they didn't drop the character completely. So they have a Wanda and Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic's a problem. Also, Strange can deal with Psylocke, obviously, with her shots. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and target the healers. Our Emma's going to town. Wanda is low. She's gonna have to warp away. I'm just trying to get her. Yep, I'm not letting her escape. So I'm gonna pick off Wanda right there. So great start. And I see the Luna. Just make her have to back up. Mr. Fantastic's in the way though. Jeez, he is frightening this season, bro. Like when he's just swinging those arms, you know you're just gonna get clobbered. We do get the point, and then Luna's hiding back here. Sorry, girl. And then Emma's just gonna choke slam her. That was funny. She just gave up. I don't know why she didn't try to run away, but we'll take it. So good first push. We do get the point, and as usual, just gonna get these angles and be tricky with Psylocke. Mr. Fantastic, from this range, I'm not scared of him because he can't reach me, but once he gets close, that's when it becomes a problem, and he just has so much health. He's pretty much an off tank, honestly. I know people say it all the time, he's basically a Vanguard, but he is really an off tank, kind of like other tanks in the game. So yeah, I see Luna, she's really low. I'm gonna go ahead and snipe her, so that was nice, and we're just doing great work right now. Yeah, take them all out, and I almost have my ult. I'm 6-0. I don't think anybody's died, maybe once. And yeah, we're just waiting for them to appear. I am itching to use this ultimate on somebody. There's Venom sneaking. Yeah, I do see their healers now, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop it. This wasn't the best spot to use it though. This damn rock in the way. I maybe could have done more and like had more space to move, but I do get a rocket, so I'll take it. Sometimes one kill with Psylocke's ult is all you can ask for, really. You're not always going to get multiple kills with it. And then Venom is able to snipe me with his dive, so that was a good dive on his part. First death of the game. I come back, and my team is falling apart, unfortunately. So, yeah, Venom is also kind of a problem for Psylocke, too, because he also has a slow effect, and he's just so bulky. So I'm going to try and get out of here, and they're going to get me with Wanda. Now we're going to portal. and try to get some kills here. Jeez, I missed all my shots. That was horrible. But there's a strange ult, though, and then right here, we just are not able to get a kill. I don't think we were ready for it, unfortunately, and their healers were healing, so... But my team is able to get some more kills, and then there's the rocket ult. As I said earlier, PSYLOCKE just does not burst down fast enough. You know, she has to reload a lot for it and use her, you know, her alternate fire a lot, so I get another death, unfortunately. But we're still in control. On the way back, my team is holding it down. We're in overtime, and I'm going to go ahead and use this portal, which is very underutilized. You know, you can just swoop in from the top, especially if you're like a dive character. You can just do surprise shenanigans, and then we're gonna get Thing and secure that victory. I went 8-3 for the first round, and we have a really good Mr. Fantastic on our team. So for game number 2, I think the opposing team goes with Human Torch to help against Mr. Fantastic, because Flyers can definitely deal with him. But I'm gonna make sure that Human Torch doesn't do much, because while PSYLOCKE isn't the best character to deal with Flyers, there's better ones like Hela and Punisher. I don't want to be that DPS that doesn't look up and attack the Flyers, because I've been on teams that just don't look up and try to shoot him. You know, the Storm, the Iron Man, the Human Torch, and all three of them are pretty good this season in my opinion. They all have a place. So I almost have my ult. I am ready to use it. Venom's going to notice me, but he's not going to stop me from swooping in and diving their back line. But unfortunately, I don't get a kill. I guess there was just too many people in it, or the healers were healing each other, but Emma's able to pick off the scraps and Invisible Woman as well. And I'm just going to keep shooting at the torch for now because, like I said, I don't want him to become a problem. And then Wanda's going to get choke slammed. The animation is so funny to look from a distance. So yeah, just going to make sure this guy does not just sit up there and do whatever he wants. And we get that first point easily. Venom is kind of by himself. I mean, he has Cloak and Dagger behind him, but they're a little bit too far away. And yeah, Johnny's going to use his ult, but we're not too scared. We have, you know, counterplay to that. They're going to use theirs. Everybody's going to use theirs. Yeah, tons of ults right now. Yeah, there's the Emma ult. There's a strange ult, and that lets me get the Cloak and Dagger right here. So I'm going to get her right there, and then Venom is pretty low. I'm going to swoop in and get a nice double kill on him, so that was really fun. And Human Torch is still sitting up there, but he's going to have to retreat. So yeah, I'm not sure if Human Torch was the call. And then Luna's going to stagger and just die. That was not great. You got to play with the team, girl. So yeah, we have all the momentum. We are almost to 60%. And like their Venom's trying, but he's just doesn't have enough support behind him. Now they have a Groot. And I'm going to have to get out of here. Almost overextended and died. But it's okay. Yeah. I would shoot a Torch, but he's really far away. I'm not worried about him right now. I do have my ult once again. I'm going to go ahead and let it rip. And I'm going to snag 2 of their healers. Yep, that was really nice. And right here, I could have got a triple kill, but Reed's going to take it from me. No, I'm kidding. I don't really care. And then Venom is over there scrapping. He's going to have to get out of here. So, yeah. Game is pretty much over. They don't really have any momentum going right now. I mean, the Venom has 1 kill. He's going to have to touch it, though. Yep, so there he is to force overtime. He's going to use his ult. He's almost dead. There's the Groot ult, but we're not scared because we do have the Invis ult to save us. Groot's ult is so damn fast, bro. I mean, just look how fast it just immobilizes you. Well, it doesn't fully immobilize you, but, you know, what it imprisons you, should I say. But we do have the Invis ult to counter it. Groot is almost dead, and we're going to focus him to make sure he's gone, and they use the Invis ult, so they're at a disadvantage. Human Torch is going to use his ult. He thinks he's going to do something, but I'm going to make sure he doesn't and shoot him out the sky. He definitely should have went inside of his sister's ultimate a little bit earlier, but I'm not complaining. So I snag him out of the sky, and Venom is the last one remaining. So yeah, easy win. Really good game by my team, and we just had more coordination and synergy than they did. They were staggering and everything. So I finished with 19-3. And that was a really fun game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these PSYLOCKE games. You know, I don't always get to play her, like I said before, because I am usually playing tank. But when I'm able to play DPS, it is fun. And I also play Star-Lord from time to time. So maybe I'll post some Star-Lord games. I don't know. We'll see. Cloak and Dagger, or should I say Cloak and Swagger with the MVP with 29 assists. Definitely deserving. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Please stay safe out there. Peace out.